been creating content full-time for almost 7 years now. She has met Nella Rose, interviewed Camido, Black Sheriff with YouTube. And many people don't know this, but she has an acting side to her. She was on the Accra Medic show. Her experience in long and short form content is what earned her the spot in the hashtag YouTube Black class of 2023. She's someone that is goofy, but with a dash of seriousness. We are so glad to have her here today, being the third guest of the Come Up series. So today we are coming to decorate cakes. Do you think you're artistic?
I think I'm fantastic.
Oh! So we both haven't done this before. We want to try it out. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. I have faith in myself.
I heard we are supposed to stick this onto this. Wait, let's cheers before.
Cheers.
You've already finished your drink, but
Listen, it is what it is. Serious.
it's a piping bag.
No, she said you have to stick it first.
So you stick with the...
The piping bag is supposed to come after.
So
You
we
see, I
stick
believe
it.
in me.
Did you have the Food Network childhood?
Did I have the Food Network childhood?
Like DSTV.
I was not watching Food Network on DSTV. My choice of DSTV shows to watch was very much Disney Channel.
Okay, fair enough. But you know there was this era where everyone was watching Cake Boys.
You see, you're talking about TLC, but that was not my my era.
What era? What does that mean?
Today is not a day for the glove compartment.
You're looking at me to...
I have no idea. It's the way you were waiting for my every move.
Go and pick your own.
You dear cow.
How would you describe your personality?
How would I describe my personality? I like to talk. That's my personality.
You like to
I like to talk. And
That's
also,
also...
I like to meet new people.
I think you also like to make people laugh.
I like to make people laugh. Wait, you think I'm funny?
I think you're funny.
Because I can swear my cousins have told me on multiple occasions that I'm not funny. And so this is great that you're telling me I'm funny. Tell me more.
How far? Hey, we are still on the same step. Okay.
Ma'am,
I feel like we are together
Did
now.
you spread with a knife? Show me. Where is it? Look at that.
Oh. Spread it now.
You see? See how hard it is for you to even...
At least I was just being calm.
yeah.
Do you think you're a confident person?
Yeah, I think if you define confidence as just being able to show up for yourself in so many spaces, then yeah.
How do you think you show up authentically in every space?
Ooh.
Because if I'm in the same space as you, I feel like I'll always know Nubuke is there. Do you think that's a good thing?
Now you asking me these deep questions that got me thinking. I present differently based on who is there. And so, for example, if there's somebody that I'm in a space with and they are also very loud, then I don't have to fight for my place to be loud. Like, I'll just
be quiet.
Yeah, because I don't need to talk. There's no environment that like needs me to talk. Like, I'm pretty chill. Like, my family is a very loud family. So I'll say if I'm in the midst of my family, I don't think there's ever a situation, not my family watching this and saying she's a liar, but I don't think there's a situation where I would have to be loud. Like, there's already people that occupy those spaces. I'll say that it's when I'm with quiet people that my loudness shows up. So, for example, when I first enter organizations, I'm sure so many people are confused by this. But they're like, oh, she's kind of quiet. No, she's not. She just needs a minute to warm up, to suss out the environment, and then we go from there, I would say.
Do you have a 9 to 5?
I do have a 9 to 5.
I feel like that would be shocking to most people.
Oh my God, guys. I know it looks like I chill all the time, but I promise you that my reality and what I do with my life is so giddy. And if you're watching this and you're like, what does that even mean? Like, it's so zigzaggy. Right now, I have a little 9 to 5. I also do strategy. So I help businesses kind of like think, okay, so if we want this audience, if we want people to follow us this way, this is what we do. Yeah, I do that.
So how do you balance your 9 to 5 with your creative career? Because you do full time.
Yeah. I sleep early.
True, you told me 9. That's so early.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I've decided that I want to be a dancer, a runner, a gym babe. And what I realized is that the most painful thing about that journey is having to wake up be so tired in the gym and then having to work out. Like that's actually ridiculous. So something's gotta give.
True. What inspired like this burst of new talents?
I need to be a body by the age of 25.
Oh my goodness, I saw that TikTok. Try to be a body. Where do you get all this energy from to do all these things?
Honestly, I don't know. A lot of people don't know this about me until you've had to be in like really close proximity with me. But I'm actually horrible at like energy management. So I'm great when like the camera has to be on. But like for majority of the time, I'm exhausted. And so like when I don't have to talk or when I don't have to like show up, I was just like, I want my AirPods in.
So do you feel like your energy comes from people or you need to rejuvenate, get it back?
Yeah, it doesn't come from people because there are so many moments where I'm on my own and I'm on something. Like, bro, I'll be chilling, I'll be so happy, I'll be like, and that's when I think about ideas. You know, when I think, oh, like, let's say, give me a prompt, give me something, say something. Say something. I don't know, give me like a topic.
A topic,
Skateboarding. Okay, so I'm like, okay, good. Okay, so I know like 3 YouTubers that are skateboarding. And I know another content creator in Ghana who's doing skateboard classes. So what if I go and follow her to a skateboard class? But what if I do like, I know somebody else who's surfing. So what if I do like a skateboard like versus surfing video? But also like surfing is kind of like skateboarding but like with wheels. And then I'm going. So like I'm literally like walking in my house and I'm thinking about all of these ideas. And all I need is just a drop of like energy or ideas from like one thing and I'll take it and I'll run. And so I don't remember what your question was. I'm like really shy.
I've heard this from a lot of people. Like people that have a lot of energy that they are shy.
Yeah, so it's just like I operate my best when I have somebody beside me doing something. So I have like 3 friends that I do this with. When I'm with them and we go for like events where we don't know anybody, we are so fantastic because we will go up and we will meet somebody. We will do all of these things. Like I was at an event with one of my friends and we saw this girl and I was like, oh my God, this girl is so beautiful. Can we go like say hi? And she was like, yeah, like let's go say hi. So we
friends that encourage you, like,
bro. So we went up to this girl and like, hi, we just wanted to come say hi because we think you're so pretty. And then she became our friend, and we had a whole squad, mini squad. And I was like, this is so cute, all because we said hi, all because, and I could never do that on my own. Yes, this is the practice sheet, and this is what I did.
We are about the same.
We're not about the same. We are not about the same. We are not about the same.
Look at where she's reaching.
Thank you. It's not about competition, though, because if you really look at your precision, if you look at your precision, I'm sorry, what kind of scribbles are those?
Let's start the real cake.
You are the one.
Start the real cake.
Yeah, you'll be drawing on the wall, and your parents will be like,
oh my God, that's so nice.
So I love words of affirmation, but because I do social media, now words of affirmation has actually dropped low on the list because my career, like I guess I'm affirmed every single time like people are commenting on my videos and stuff like that. So from the people that I love, words of affirmation are important. But I prefer more things like quality time. And like, do you know, I actually really like hugging and like
I feel like yeah, a hugger.
Yeah, like
You are.
every single time I'm hanging out with people, I'm like in their proximity and I'm like touching them.
As you can see.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's kind of cute, isn't it?
I think it's interesting you mentioned the social media thing and people commenting. Like, how do you deal with haters?
Ooh, how do I deal with haters?
Because if words of affirmation was a big thing for you previously,
yeah.
like there's always going to be something out there. People are always going to say something.
Yeah, that's so true. So I'll say that for the most part, I don't get horrible and like really, really big amounts of hate, right?
Let's talk about the forehead.
Yeah.
It's like the way now you've made it a joke. But someone else would have probably taken it.
I mean, but then it's also because like there's just so many pretty girls out there with big foreheads. Let's be
you are one.
Oh,
you are one.
Thank you. Like, it was like when I do videos on social media and people are like, "Oh, your forehead." I'm like, damn, all right then. But like, my mommy didn't say anything.
Exactly.
My grandma didn't say anything. And if they did, I think I've been blessed with having such a short-term memory that is not something that I focus on.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to be very honest with you.
That's so
I
real.
cannot remember for the life of me like people being mean to me. It's very bad because how can I get revenge? I'd say that with the comments and stuff like that, I really love videos that I watch where people are just good vibes.
Yeah.
And so I try to approach all the hate comments that I get
With
about
good
good vibes. And then I also try and check myself when like my insecurities are like moving in and stuff like that, right? I also don't want to develop like a new insecurity around certain things.
True. I feel like that's the thing with social media. Some things you never even thought of.
Never.
They'll bring it up.
Never.
They'll bring it up.
So even in the new content that I'm doing, that's very much, oh, I'm changing my appearance, I'm going for this glow up. It's very important that in that I still maintain the rough edges of myself, because I don't want to develop an obsession with this particular aesthetic and then forego a lot of the aesthetic I came from.
Yeah.
That's why I always try and challenge myself and just do like, I like to always challenge myself and not get into my head. And if for some reason I'm thinking, oh, I don't like the way these clothes fit, and I realize, oh, this is becoming like a pattern of thought, then I need to check myself.
So how do you check yourself?
How do I check myself? So assuming there's a space or like there's an outfit that I'm wearing where I'm just like, okay,
You're not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it. I might try and challenge myself and wear it anyway.
I think that's actually you. You will wear it.
I will wear it
You
anyway.
will wear it.
I will dress up to work fantastically one day, and the next day, if I can't be bothered, I'm not going to force myself to do it. I'm not going to force myself just because of what people think. I only dress up, I only want to look good if I feel like looking good in the moment.
Period.
It has nothing to do with everybody else.
Period.
Period. If I wake up one day and I'm like, wow, this is the day I want to do my makeup, I'm going to do it.
Who cares? You will do it. It's not
gonna
about
do it.
everyone else.
And I feel like in that way, I'm kind of checking myself because, again, we are balancing it out. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily sustainable, you know, but yeah, that's why I try and challenge myself.
Good, you mentioned sustainable. So what's budgeting or saving technique do you think you use? Do you budget or save?
Whoa. Do I budget or save? Since I moved back to Ghana, I don't save as much. Unless Lada can tell me about saving.
Don't worry, we got you. We got you.
But yeah, I think it's definitely hard to save in Ghana, just because every time I save, I have to use the money again. So I'll say maybe I do save for a week.
So what role did money play in your come up? Because now you're doing content creation full time.
Yeah.
YouTuber full time.
I love it. Money has been a fantastic tool. In fact, last year, so I joined the YouTube Black. Oh, I love YouTube so much. The UK YouTube Black team in particular. Oh my God, they are amazing.
I even see that through your videos.
Bro.
The way you talk about them.
I love
You
them.
can see that they are good people.
I love them. Joining the YouTube Black program meant that I got access to a grant, which was like a good significant amount of money.
Oh, okay.
Where they were like, you know what, do whatever you want with it.
Oh,
Go be a
really?
YouTuber.
I don't think many people know this.
And so money has been very essential. But I do want to prefix this and say that the money that I've gotten from content creation is nowhere a match to how much money has been spent on content creation. Between getting cameras, between, again, like traveling. So it's really been a labor of love. Even till now, I would say it's a labor of love. But you don't always need money, because there's a lot of things that I do that I don't need money. You can collaborate with people, split bills, get Ubers together, get studio time together. You can use your phone, which I use all the time, as opposed to getting all of this equipment. You can choose to film in sunlight and stuff like that. So I'd say, for me, more so on the note of budgeting, it's been really like planning out how I'd spend the money that I used to invest in my career, if that makes any sense.
Based on what you're saying, in fact, you invest in your career. Most people
I do.
don't
I
know
would
this,
say
but
that's exactly what I do. And I'm
instead of it
still
just being a hobby, like you invest in your craft.
Yeah.
So what do you invest in? Is it equipment? What has been your most expensive investment
Okay.
in your craft?
Ooh.
Being content creation.
I think getting an apartment in London was my most expensive one. Very expensive. Because I didn't realize this about myself, that the way I create content best is when I'm doing it beside doing other things.
Ooh.
So for me, what I'm learning is that my content creation journey has to be out of overflow. So when I'm doing something else that is like purpose driven, then content creation is fun. Rented this apartment in London, beautiful, beautiful apartment. And I thought that would make me so productive. I'm living in London. It was in a really good location. And all of a sudden, I would wake up and I wouldn't be able to shoot content. I would be heavily sad, lonely, depressed, whatever you wanted to call it at the time. But I just felt like I was in a constant slump. And that's because I didn't realize so many things. Number one, I went to boarding school in Ghana. I come from a very
Which
busy
boarding school?
Tema International School.
Okay.
I come from a very busy household. I need people around me.
Still having your friends,
But still having my friends around.
out.
All of a sudden, I'm living in London and I wasn't waking up. I wasn't shooting the content. And then I'll be filming a video and I'll be like, oh, this is so boring. Like, who wants to see my apartment for the 5th time?
What was the biggest money regret?
I don't have many regrets.
Why?
Because I do it to my chest.
I love that. And do you think you're a spender? Like,
Oh, yeah.
without thinking?
Yeah, I'm impulsive.
Do you like that about yourself?
I've changed.
How? How have you changed?
I got broke.
So what's one thing that most people will be surprised by? You told me that you're shy. I feel like that's going to be a big explosion. But what other thing?
I don't think anybody will be surprised about anything in my life. I don't think so.
The 9 to 5 was surprising.
Oh, the 9 to 5. Oh, okay. I'm planning my escape from social media. I'm planning to leave
Do you
social
guys
media.
believe her? Like, do you really believe her?
I started flirting with the idea recently, and I'm
I
just
love
like,
the way you said flirting with the idea. Because why this week? Tell me.
yeah. So I love social media, but I think I will be more effective trying to let somebody else's social media dreams come true rather than mine, because I've recently realized that all the things that I crave from social media, I can actually get that from my family and friends, and the family I also want to build.
If we talk about money regrets, thing that took the most money. Now, what's been your most favorite purchase?
When I went to go eat some poisonous fish in Japan. That has been my favorite purchase.
What happened? How are you
Um,
alive today?
How am I alive today? Because it has to be done by a special chef who knows how to cut this fish so that you don't die.
That's intense.
Yeah.
What would you do if you had to work but you didn't need the money?
I'll do content creation,
Which you already are doing.
which already I'm doing.
So, can you say your dream? Okay. I'm sure you probably say you're not living your dream. But like in some parts you are.
I'm definitely living one of my dream jobs. I have infinite dreams and so many things I want to do. Like, we started this interview talking about how I have a secret 9 to 5.
Which many people don't know about.
Which many people don't know about. But I want to continue being this like version of baddie that I am. Like, I really want to be a girl boss, and like I want to start my own businesses. I want to take a year sabbatical. I want to travel the world. I want to be a mom. I want to be a housewife for a little minute.
A little bit.
Like 5 seconds.
What's a life hack that saved you a ton of money? As you're walking around with pounds. When people are moving with CDs, you move with pounds.
That's so funny. Life hack that has saved me money is living with my mother.
Do you think money can buy you happiness?
Yes.
That was too quick.
Yes.
Explain. Tell me about it.
Money can buy me happiness.
What have you been to so far?
Oh, I've been to 24 countries.
Ooh. In how many years? Like, when did you start actively traveling?
When I was 0. The reveal. Woo!
We tried.
We did. I did so well. Can you explain what your cake is again?
Can you explain? Let's start with you.
Absolutely. So this cake is actually a picture and design of my tattoo, which is basically,
Where's the tattoo?
it's on my rib. Not my rib, my
Side.
my side. It's on my side. And it is essentially the higher version of myself talking to me before I talk to the world. Because I find that I don't really look within. Sometimes I'm always asking people around me, oh, guys, what do you think? What do you think? That's not always good. I should do it this way. Why, you don't like my tattoo? You don't like the concept I came up with?
I tasted your yellow.
Why are you tasting my food? Go and taste your pink and your green.
So mine,
Yeah, what is that?
I was inspired by Christmas. Christmas is coming up. So
No, it's
that's
not.
why we have a couple of book type question style
Let's
questions.
go.
Yeah, for you. If you were dessert, what would it be?
Creme brulee.
That was so quick.
Actually.
What was the last gift to give someone?
Press on nails. My
Ooh.
friend really likes press on nails, so I bought it for her.
If you could write a book about the career you have so far, what would you title it?
The lukewarm version of me.
I'll actually buy that book. I'll buy that book.
Thanks.
What's one rule you live by?
Try.
And try again.
Yeah.
If your money could talk, what would it say to you?
Mommy, please stop.
In fact, if your pounds could talk, what would it say to you? Because
Come
she moves-
on, baby.
she
let's
moves in
go.
pounds.
Ka-ching.
What costs a lot of money but should actually be free?
Pads.
Okay. Are you a saver or investor? We spoke about budgeting previously, but are you a saver investor?
Investor.
I think that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of our series today. We had so much fun. We tried. We did something. That's about it, guys. We'll see you next time on our next episode with some. Nubuke, why is that
Sorry.
accent on your mouth?
Oh, oops.
Anyway, bye.